In previous episodes, I dealt with some major engine problems. Those problems have been fixed, but there are still a few minor things to take care of. For example, these kidney grills need to go. Some of the tabs are broken, so they don't stay in place. I was never a big fan of chrome anyway. I think the black ones look better. Also, I'm going to replace the plastic bleeder screw with a brass one. The plastic screw would eventually strip out, and I don't want to deal with that. Now that the valve clatter is gone, I can hear some other noises. Sounds like one of the pulleys is unhappy. I'm going to use a piece of PVC pipe like a stethoscope to pinpoint the source of unhappiness. Sounds like the tensioner pulley. Let's replace it and see if that helps. That sounds better. Last but not least, I want to address the wheel bolts. One of the bolts is broken off in the hub. I'm assuming it was over-tightened, and that means the rest of them were probably over-tightened also. I don't want to take any chances, so I'm going to replace them all. I figured since I'm replacing all the wheel bolts, this is a great time to convert to wheel studs. I bought some studs and lug nuts from Amazon. The studs are 50 millimeters long, which should be fine for stock wheels with no spacers. Back to that broken bolt. It must have been in there a long time because it was rusted in place. First I tried cutting a slot in it with the Dremel tool so I could remove it with a screwdriver. I also tried a torch and penetrating oil. Unfortunately, that didn't work. So I decided to drill it out. I started with a small drill bit, then I used the next size bigger, and so on, until almost all of it was drilled out. But I was careful not to drill into the threads of the bolt hole. Then I used a thread tap to remove what was left. Also, it's important to make sure that the thread tap lines up with the existing threads. Since I had all the wheels off, I decided to clean them. They were pretty grungy, but I had good results with simple green and a brush. I hit the stubborn spots with a scrubber pad. And a bottle brush was useful for getting into the bolt holes. Okay, back to the wheel studs. Before installing them, I cleaned out the bolt holes with a bottle brush and brake cleaner. I let the brake cleaner dry, then applied some thread locker to the studs. The thread locker only goes onto the part that screws into the wheel hub. Then I installed the studs and torqued them to 10 foot-pounds. I inserted a big screwdriver into the brake rotor so I could hold it in place. Then I put a dab of anti-seize on the studs and installed the wheels. Things are looking up. The BMW is almost roadworthy. I just need to replace a ball joint and some torn rubber boots, but we'll tackle that and a few other things in the next episode. Thanks for watching.